Yo, what's up? This is DJ Sprite, and welcome to Behind the File. We're back in Burbank, California at Anonymous Studios to bring you a very special episode 2 Behind the File. Today we have the one and only Vice and breakout bass artist, the Horsemen. Lately these guys have teamed up and been putting out some incredible music. Let's go talk to them a little bit more about it. Come on. Alright, so you guys have been putting out some incredible music lately, from originals, remixes. I kind of want to know, how did you guys meet?
Well, I'll speak for the Horsemen, as you can tell. We connected, honestly, off of just the internet. Like most things happen now. I searched like everybody else just for new music, new sounds, new styles, and I came across this Horsemen DJs page, and I was like, okay, this is some crazy way out there music, and it's dope that it happened to be that they were from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So more than ever, I like to connect with people in person, like when I work on things, and I like to connect with people because I really will come out with some more just different shit, because my brain only thinks one way. When you have, you know, two other people in the room working together, that's what happens. So it came off the internet.
And awesome. Alright, so first you guys came out with a sick trap remix of I Got the Keys by DJ Khaled.
Right.
And then you followed that up with this kind of like a 100 BPM trap original called Hit 'Em With the Hoe. And I play those out all the time.
Yeah.
Totally smashed it for me. How did those come to be? Like, why'd you choose those?
Really what it was like, I come from a lot of bottle service gigs, and I get, you know, festivals here and there, and their lane was more festival and big shows. So it was kind of like the middle ground of like, all right, how can we put out some music that I'm still gonna be able to play at a bottle service gig in Vegas, but, you know, I just played Electric Zoo recently, and I can still drop it there, and it'll still, you know, hit both crowds.
Alright, so I gotta know, is there any plans for a Vice Horseman Roadshow, and how can I be down?
Well, yeah, you know. Well, I really hope so, because the music just keeps coming, and we actually have more music that we've worked on that is just brewing right now. So I really think that it should go somewhere. So I myself don't have a horse. I'm gonna be riding a donkey, my Mexican roots. But no. I think really that's what, you know, is in the works at some point.
Dude, sick. Well, be on the lookout for that. I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah.
I got the keys. I got the keys.
So a lot of people that watch this are, you know, like upcoming producers, remixers, that do bootlegs and stuff. I guess I would want to know as well, is there any plugins you guys have been using a lot, or you end up, you know, find yourself putting in a lot of your production?
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, I learn a lot from the people I work with, and I like the fact that these guys were like putting me up on like free plugins.
Sure.
So like the Tal 2 plugin, and also just really going in on Ableton plugins.
Yeah.
I myself didn't really know that, goddamn, Ableton has everything.
Yeah.
And you don't really need to outsource.
Yeah.
So like overdrive was like a big thing on a lot of our tracks. As you
Yeah.
see when you download this, like you'll get to see how we used it. And I travel a lot, so I like the fact that if I leave my iLock key at home, I don't have my other plugins, that I'm good. So I would say Tal 2 is a free plugin that you can download.
Nice.
And stick with your plugins in Ableton.
Perfect. That's some great advice. Check out Tal 2. Alright, so Vice, I know you're out on the road a lot, and I know personally I make a lot of edits, and I like to cater stuff to my set, just the way I play in my style.
Right.
So do you play a lot of edits in your sets, or how do you feel about, you know, edits and bootleg remixes and kind of like DJ?
I'm all about edits, and I'm all about playing everyone else's edits as well. Like I scour through DMS and I get a lot of edits. I get a lot of yours. I play a lot of yours. But I think one thing to like kind of shoot for as DJs and up and coming producers, make that edit that you can start with. All your shows can be your own starting edit, and don't give that away. Don't give that edit away, and really like, I just been trying to always kind of, you know, push my shows to be something of my own personal touch in the beginning.
Sure. Alright, so before we get into the new track, I just want to know if you had any tips for upcoming producers or remixers on how to get their stuff heard, because I know it's been increasingly more difficult to do that.
Don't give up, because first of all, in all these years of me putting out tracks, and whether it's an original or remixes, I've gotten shot down by everyone. Still, to this day, like, so it's all about just kind of keep pushing and using your core circle that you already, like, everyone has a fan base, no matter what. No matter if you just started, you still have a fan base. Use the fan base you have, your friends, your family, and get them to repost on Facebook and anywhere they can, and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. And then also hound those blogs. We talked earlier about, you know, Spotify being a big, you know, outlet for the average listener listening to music. You know, find those influencer playlists and keep submitting your music everywhere you can.
Yeah, that's great advice. Don't give up. All right, so now let's get into talking about the project that we're going to let everyone download and check out. It's a new remix you guys did of Now by Migos and Gucci Mane.
Right.
So I guess can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Like I said, it's always good working with, other minds, and I wasn't even up on the Now record.
Yeah.
I didn't even know, I hadn't even heard it yet. So when I linked with the Horsemen and they played it to me, I was like, whoa, this is, I love Migos.
Yeah.
And now that Gucci Mane was on it, I was like, okay, this is perfect. And like I said, I didn't even know about the track. The original, if you listen to it, like, I probably couldn't play it in my sets, if unless people really knew it. So that was why we're like, let's flip this and give it like, some fucking balls.
Yeah.
So that's how the Horsemen came in, and we just kind of sat together and whipped this shit up.
Perfect. Let's check it out.
Behind the file, my name is Vice. We got the Horsemen here. We're in Los Angeles at Anonymous Studios. Let's jump into the Migos Gucci Mane Now remix that we put together. We pulled this track off of DMS. First of all, big fan of Migos, Gucci Mane, and it was so hot right now. We started off with the session of just kind of piecing parts of Now that we were feeling. Brought in our own 808 as well as just a top kick. Basic stuff on it, EQ8, glue compression, which is all stock Ableton plugins. Really, when you see this, you'll see that it really is just more the creative side of things, just kind of filling in the little gaps. On the drums, same thing, just EQ8s on it, a little bit of a compressor. So the lead was brought down to audio. It was made in Serum, and I'm gonna give the credit to the Horsemen on that. They killed it on this sound. Really just honestly solo on that sound and listen how banging that is. That's where this track really takes its shine. On the percussion, it's grouped together once again. The claps, you'll see overdrive again. You'll see how much sweeping was done on the EQ8 on these claps. Let me also bring this up right here on its intro percussion, sends. I learned this off of the Horsemen and really just using sends to your advantage. If you look at our sends, reverb, ping pong, as well as a compressor, you'll see that in this track, we're using the shit out of the sends. So really just kind of check that out and how it's used on this session. That's kind of it, man. Oh, this bubble sound. Make sure you listen to that one little bubble sound that was used. Master chain, super simple. And I really think after you kind of look through this track and see how it's laid out, it can kind of give you some inspiration for the fact that you don't need so much to do such big sounding remixes and bootlegs. So hopefully this DMS Behind the File Vice and Horsemen session helps you out. I know that working with the Horsemen has helped me out. I know that working with as many people as you can will help you out, and hopefully downloading this file will help you out.
Sick stuff, guys. I know people are gonna be super excited to get their hands on this one.
Happy to give it away.
There you go. So I guess, is there any upcoming projects you guys are working on, and how can people check you out or hear more of your music?
Mine is at DJ Vice's Everything. That's my socials. And the Horsemen right here, since they're on silent, you could follow them at that right there. And we do have more music. We actually have, I'll say first, we have a track called Street Music that is really fire.
Nice.
So, it's good to work, like I mentioned throughout this whole video, it's good to work with other people and really just, find new ways to come up with new music and expose your music. So I think with us combining on this new front of a new sound that I never had before as well, I mean, the possibilities are endless. We can keep putting shit out.
There you go. Check it out. I want to thank Vice for being with us today.
Right, my man.
My man, as well as the Horsemen.
They're always on silent mode.
Always on silent
Even in
mode.
Sessions, like, I'm like, are we feeling it? And then stay in character.
Make sure you check out everything these guys put out. I'm telling you, it's fire. I play it all the time. Also, if you want to up your production and DJ knowledge, check out anonymousstudiosla.com.
That's where we're at.
And also, if for new music and remix needs, check out directmusicservice.com. And until next time, gonna get back to this music.
Shouts to all the DMS members.
Peace.